Hi, it's me again. Today I thought I would show you how we're growing in the greenhouse. I've got tomatoes, cucumbers, what they call them, green peppers, radishes, and I'm actually potting up, seeding the pots. I've got some nice little cos lettuce. I have actually put some of these out in the garden, outside. But, if I grow them indoors, they're going to shoot, and I really don't want that to happen, because all you've got then is seeds. So, I've got these. I'll see how the ones out in the garden grow. If I lose any, then I can put these in with them. I can find another space for them. My potatoes are doing very well out there. I could possibly put them in places where things aren't growing. But I must be careful, because if I don't put them where I've got netting, my chickens get them. So I've got to be very careful with that. I've also got here 3 little, 4 actually. I put one in last night. These are the long cucumbers. I've got a mini cucumber in, and they didn't have the long cucumbers down, because I bought one that was already seeded and growing. Cheating, that is. And I thought, I wanted long ones, so I would put, just in case, I put some seeds in, and I've got some that are growing. Too many. That one is still got the seed on it, look. I always take the seed off just to let it grow a little bit more. But I've got 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and I've got another one in a bigger pot. Not quite sure what I want to do with them, whether I want to plant. I was inundated with cucumbers last year. I've still got them in where I pickled them in the pots. Haven't been able to eat them all. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm going to pick them when they're small this year, because I quite like them when they're small. These here I'm growing to put between the plants I'm planting. They're like, they're called calendula. They're like marigolds, and the butterflies actually prefer them. So, the butterflies can lay their eggs on there rather than chew on my other plants. So I'm going to plant these out. I've also got, I've taken 2 trees down. Yes, I did. I took them, well, I didn't, my son did, because they were quite hard to do. I've taken the 2 nut trees down. They've been taken down and cut up to burn, because I couldn't see the point of having them there just to, just because they were nice. They were growing too big anyway, and they were shading the rest of the garden, which wasn't good for the other plants I'm putting in. Also, the cherry tree that I had around there that I'd kept very small, I didn't know where to put that, and it was a proper, nice big cherry on there when they did make it. So my son said, well, look, Mum, shall I take it home and put it in my garden? So I said, yeah, ideal. The 2 younger sons, by the way, they live in the same house, so they'll both benefit from that. Anyway, I got a Skype from the older son to say that they didn't think that they could look after the cherry tree. So would it be okay if they gave it to the next door neighbour, because he is a gardener? So I said, absolutely. No problem. I didn't want it in my garden, so that's what we've done. So the gardener next door to them has benefited from a cherry tree. Hopefully it grows and it'll, you know, continue to prosper. Anyway, so I've got here, I don't know whether you can see these, but over there you see I've got tomatoes growing. I haven't got as many as I did last year. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plants thriving. They're different sorts of tomatoes. Let me see if I can show you these. It's all right. I'm trying to do this on my phone, but it's on a what's the name? You know what you carry your phone around on. There, you see. This is the mini cucumber, and this is the little one that I've put in recently. So I'm hoping that that one will, you know, come to life. These are the tomato plants, different ones. They are different. I don't know whether I've got a beefsteak one there, but I have got a beefsteak tomato, what I'm going to cut up and see if I can grow the seeds. I don't know whether it'll happen this year. It might be next year. I've got an abundance of little radishes there. I need to prick them out and extend it. So I'm digging this earth into there because it needs to be built up. And here I have the peppers, sweet peppers, New Ace they're called, and I have, lo and behold, got tiny little peppers on them already, and I've only done that a couple of weeks ago. But if I can get you close, you see the little peppers, that little pepper, and a little pepper on that one. So, you know, that's not too bad. Oh, I find it very difficult to bend down and get up again. I'm going to have to do the rest of the greenhouse. I'm going to do away with this. This has been an absolute godsend to put seed trays on. But I've got another. It's too long though. It goes right the way along. You see? It's right the way along. It's too big. And I've got this one that is full of different things. It does need tidying, of course it does, and I will get round to it, but you know, had a lot of hoo-ha this early part of the year. So anyway, that's the greenhouse. I think, you know, I've got some sweet potatoes I want to put in. I was successful last year with sweet potatoes, but not that successful that there was plenty of them. But sweet potatoes are nice. I like sweet potatoes. Now here are all the culprits of if I don't cover up my plants with netting, they eat the nets. They eat the plants. They're cheeky. They run away from me, and I've put the chicks in with them. Whoops. So the little chicks are in there, if you can see them running around. There they are. Ooh. And I think they all get on okay together. I tried to keep them in their little bed, but unfortunately they don't stay there. This is their little bed, look, in there. Needs a bit of a clean out now. I've done it the day before yesterday. But they're such mucky people. And this cockerel here, Mr. Big Grey cockerel, That's the one that pecked me. And he's the instigator of getting into all the beds. So I have to just be careful of him getting into all the beds, the little bugger. And he also likes to peck the chicks on the head, so have to be careful. Now, I did put some courgettes in and netted them, but they run through the net. I think I've got one that survived in the middle. The other two haven't survived. And he is the culprit. So I just have to be careful of him. Now, I don't know whether these here, my potatoes are doing very well. They're doing very well. They just seem to be growing like wildfire. This lot down here are the early ones, so we'll be able to pick those. The rest of them up that end are reds. You see? Loads of them. So hopefully we will get quite a good crop. Yesterday I was down here busying myself, just looking for the carrots that Mr. Grey Cockerel got in here and ate some of them. So I planted some more here, and over there I've planted some, I've seeded here for carrots, and I've seeded over there some more outdoor radishes. Lucky enough, my parsnips are coming up. I just sowed them wild, and you know. Now these here are my little lettuces, my cross lettuce, and I've got 2 lines of hang on, I've got this caught in the netting that keeps my... Anyway, here I've got 2 rows of spring onions, and these little darlings are my corn on the cob, sweet corn. And down that side there I've put the rest of my spring onions. I've got 12 sweet corn in. Hopefully they'll take off soon. But I'm going to grow some more. I really want to clear, as I said, that big potting table. I'm going to clear that, take it out, and all along there I'm going to have some more sweet corn. I do like my sweet corn, and they're good for chickens. In here, this bed, we're sort of successful with peas. You know, the peas what you get in the holsters. Got quite a few of those in there. And they look alright. They look as though they're winding round and doing their bit. Nothing down there yet. That's being saved for the Brussels sprouts that we're going to plant. We've got some of those coming. And I've already got 3 lovely, they look like they're coming on hearty, but 3 lovely lettuces. So we're doing all right there. What else can I show you? Oh, the stinging nettles are really bad down here. This I need to, again, I've had to fence this off against the chickens. But in here I've got what do they call that? Rhubarb, which is growing, lucky enough. Now I've got the chickens away from it. And over there, as you can see, I've got some raspberry plants growing. I've also got some weeds, so I need really to get down there. I mean, tonight will be a lovely evening to do that. But as you can see, my potato plot is doing very well. So, anyway, I need some strong arms to do a bit of digging, because this is where we took the trees up from. And the chickens have an absolutely wonderful time when I come out here and start to dig up. But there's this patch here that we're going to put another bed in for some more growing. I don't know what we're going to grow there, but anyway, we are going to grow. Now, you've seen the peas, and now we have growing here the beans. They were put straight in the ground by my brother-in-law, and you can see the little peas growing there. Not peas, beans. So they'll be up in a jiffy. So I'm quite happy with that. So that's what we've got to do. I'm not doing it all on my own, as I've said. My brother-in-law comes over and does, you know, he only does a little bit because he can't do a lot because of his shoulder. And oh, we've got a nice little seat here, look. This is where we can sit and watch the chickens. So, David seems to be okay now. He's keeping the garden, not the produce garden. Oh, the little chicks there. Not the produce garden, but he's keeping the garden up there cut nicely, so quite happy with that. I've done a bit of washing of curtains today. They're out on the line, hanging out on the line. So now I've come down here to do a bit. I've got lots of cherries on my cherry tree, but I think the birds are coming down and pecking them off. So I need to put a net over that. Again, a net. And we're making some more, if you can just see this here, doing another couple of beds, one there and one over there. Need to move all the, this is one of the trees come down, the other one you saw earlier. So they'll be on the fire. There's lots of stuff to go on the fire now. So anyway, I think that will do for today. If you enjoy my videos, I know that they only come maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. I would make more if I got more comments. I don't seem to get, you know, I do appreciate the comments that I get, but I get 1 or 2, and that, you know, nobody else does it. So comment, and that would be nice, because I like reading them and I like answering them. And if you like my channel, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And when you subscribe, if you press that little bell thing that's on the right hand side of the subscription, you'll be reminded every time I put a video up, you'll be reminded of it. I like to go and look around other people's videos and comment, so I look forward to your comments and your subscriptions, and tell your friends and share it on the on Facebook, or wherever, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now. Bye.